What's up? This is Axel Maaw and become top 1% today in this beautiful land. I'm talking about how to meet girls. There are like many ways to do it. It's not only meeting girls live, or especially it's not only meeting them online. Each category will always have subcategories. For example, meeting girls live, it can be many different ways. If you meet her in a bar during the day, it's not the same as meeting her during the night in a club. This is very different. The skills that you will need to have, it's extremely different from one place to another place. It's extremely different. There's nothing that could be more different than that, because during the day it will be much more, gentle and smiley, keeping distance and so on. During night, everything can be like fun and whatever. And then depends also the place. If you're in a club, like doom music and so on, it could be like on the dance floor. If you're in the dance floor, it could be much more physical type of approach, like you're just trying to dance and maybe you start to dance together. If you are just in the bar of a club, maybe it's much more just talkative, the situation. And same thing in festival. In festival, there's gonna be another approach. Maybe it's much more, party, festival, especially where? Is it main stage or is it just like in a normal chill area? And then there is the warm approach, or friends that are introducing to each other. This actually is the number one strategy. Most of the people that you also probably know that are married or stuff like this, if you ask them like, how did you meet each other? They met probably in work environment or through friends. This is one of the easiest and best ways indeed to meet someone. There is probably no other better way that meeting them in a situation where, there is familiarity. There are friends and people, the working space and so on. Also, there are some things that are completely to avoid. For example, everything that is extremely stupid and retarded, like anything like massive, keep on spamming messaging, or any type of, super weird stuff that I will not even mention, like super crazy stuff, try to follow around and whatever. It's like completely idiotic. That will never work. Also, because if you're a man, doesn't matter if you are big or small, but most of the time, in most of the cases, girls will be much smaller than you. So it's normal that they will be afraid of you, can potentially be afraid of you. Of course, if you're the kind of man that a girl say, oh, I can break this dude, so then you're really, really in a bad position, because if a girl thinks that she can break you, then you're done. Now, for everybody else that instead they do not think this, still, imagine that you're bigger than them, so you must be, normal and try and also accept the rejection in case it comes. There are many things for sure to talk, and I'll not be able to explain it in one episode only. But in many episodes, then I will keep on talking about that, which is one of my expertises, I said already, including fashion, definitely social circle, my love for all this kind of stuff, and that's why I'm telling you about the warm approach, right? Like that's a social circle type of scenario. Therefore, in the next episode, I definitely will tell you much more. This one was a very short one to remind you, every time you want something, you need to try to go there and take it. You need to talk with people. Many people either cold approach, so when they don't know you, from no one, you never met before, you want to have this type of, interaction with people that eventually you will be someone for these people. So you cannot just stop. It's hard. It's complicated. There's a lot of competition in this case, in the game or relationship game. There are many guys, many men that are trying to get maybe the same girls that you wish to get or secretly want to get. You have to become attractive. You will never be able to get a girl like just not being attracted to her, being friend to friend and so on. There are many things to talk about. I will definitely disclose much more in all this podcast, in all these episodes, alone or with other special guests that I will have here. So far, just remember, always take action, never stop. You will get it. I'm sure you can do it, but don't let negativity and just a few rejections stop you. Rejection is just normal. It's part of the game. you will do it. This is Axel Maaw from Become Top 1%. You want to become the top 1%, so push it. You will be either that you want to become a playboy or just like a man who wants to find the love of his life, the woman that will be the mother of his kids, and so on. See you next time. Cheers. Ciao, ciao.